We've got a developing situation with new questions regarding Shedeur Sanders' future in Cleveland, new police body cam video, and the disturbing words that actually came out of his own mouth as we roll on a Bud's Chicken and Seafood Friday. Order now at budschicken.com. Up first, take a look at this. As we already know, Shedeur was ticketed for driving 101 in a 60-mile-an-hour zone. But this follows an incident 2 weeks previous where he was also ticketed. According to the story, then 91 in a 65. He was ticketed but failed to appear in court. The next day is when this second ticket happened. Yeah, and that's now causing some like Colin Cowherd to question his maturity.
I feel differently today. I'm not as high on him. Wow. I'm not sure he's mature enough.
Yeah, and Rob Parker puts it into proper perspective.
Backup quarterbacks, fifth-round picks should be seen, not cited. It's the worst thing you can do.
Yeah, and Mike Florio takes it even further.
Of all the incoming rookies, he's the last one that should be doing anything that would suggest to anyone he didn't learn his lesson from his free fall to pick number 144 in the draft.
Yeah, and that now has Cowherd and others questioning his judgment.
Judgment is 50% of being a quarterback. When you fall to 144 in the draft and then try to match that number behind the wheel of a car, yeah, I don't think the same.
Yeah, but hold on. Who just said that Shedeur is just a little boy? As we continue, driven by Revel Rideshare. Ride for less, drive for more. Download now, Revel Rideshare. Up first, though, Jason Whitlock is now dragging Shedeur's father into it.
This is the Deion Sanders hype machine that has turned a fifth-round pick into one of the biggest stories in the National Football League.
Yeah, and Cowherd claims that Shedeur should have learned from his father.
Your dad's prime time, who led with his ego for years. You got to have a little self-awareness.
Yeah, and Mike Florio explains how that lack of self-awareness caused him to interview so poorly and therefore plummet in the draft.
The way it was put to me, Shedeur Sanders behaved as if he was being recruited, not interviewed.
Yeah, but here's where Shedeur is dismissed as, quote, just a little boy by himself.
I'm just a little boy.
He didn't do nothing wrong. I haven't seen anything wrong.
He's talking about overall in life. You know, I made some wrong choices personally, and I got owned up to him.
Yeah, but hold on, because we got the moment from the police body cam video that you need to see as we continue, presented by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. Get them online at lindstromair.com. Take a look now at the police officer's body cam video, and you tell me what you notice about his demeanor.
How fast do you think you were going if you don't think you're at 101? Because I know this truck supercharged it will do it.
Yeah, and some are now calling for the Browns to release Shedeur as a result of these two incidents. First round mock said all of this in the span of 11 days, 2 speeding tickets and 1 failure to appear in court. Now Sanders is demonstrating he thinks he's above the law. This needs to be dealt with before something worse happens. This is grounds for the Browns to release Sanders. And then Don said, sounds like a lack of maturity, responsibility. Perhaps why teams passed on him. Yeah, but Cleveland sports radio star Ken Carman absolutely disagrees.
Let's call it what it is. In the grand scheme of things, speeding, don't speed. But in the grand scheme of things, is this a big deal? Mm-mm.
Yeah, but hold on, because who just called Shedeur a gold chain wearing what? As we continue, presented by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. Listen now to what Jason Whitlock said Shedeur is becoming.
They're turning him into gold chain wearing Tim Tebow.
Wow.
And I think it's going to blow up in their face.
Yeah, and as the gang at Fox Sports Radio admits, Shedeur is now playing with professional fire.
You don't have the built-in equity to do this. Lamar Jackson? You know, hey, he got caught going 41 miles over the speed limit. The Ravens would say, hey, this is our guy. He's been a model citizen. Something happened. You know, and we'd all
People
go, all right,
make
hey,
mistakes.
people make mistakes, no big deal.
The question is on the board. Question, what actually is the biggest problem here? The biggest problem is it's not an accident. It's a decision. 2 of them. And after getting stopped by the cops, you did it again anyway. It's a judgment issue. And Shedeur's got to know that, like Tupac saying, all eyes are on him anyway. Do better, young man. We're all rooting for you. Just like Bud's Chicken and Seafood. Crispy, crunchy, juicy, golden brown, fried perfection. I'm rooting for some tonight for dinner. Order right now at budschicken.com. Hit subscribe, hit like, comment, and tell me where I'm wrong because I reply to them all. And remember, every day above ground is a good day. Some are just more questionable than others. So say goodnight to the bad guy.